One's true calling can come in a variety of times, places, and geographical topographies. But very few ever come amidst the wail of sirens, children's screams, and the question, can you describe the assailant, Mr. Honey Bear? Flashback 2 years ago. Boston boy comes out to LA with big dreams, big plans, and the knowledge that my performance as Puck at the Shakespeare Theater in Washington, D.C. was going to open up big doors in Hollywood. 2 years later, I've played video guy number 4 in a Sony PlayStation commercial, slept on 47 different couches through the San Fernando Valley, and got a girl pregnant. The Sony PlayStation commercial was really cool, though, because I got to high-five pro hockey players, but the spot was canceled, so anyway. Oh, yeah, about the pregnancy thing. So, this girl I dated for 6 weeks, 2 months earlier, had called me to say she was pregnant. Didn't want to marry me, and I knew that if I wanted to be involved in this child's life, I would need a job. But not just any job, because I came to LA to inspire people, to teach great lessons, and hopefully bathe in hedonistic pleasure. So I ended up getting a job at Happy Time Children's Parties, a place where I would play some of Hollywood's greatest roles, including the Arabian Prince, cookie-eating Blue Monster, and Honey Bear. No relation to copyrighted Disney characters Aladdin, Winnie the Pooh, or Cookie Monster. Repeat, not Winnie the Pooh, Honey Bear. My very first party's for a boy named Georgie. He's turning 4. And no one in Happy Times wanted to do the party because it was in South Central. So I jumped at the chance. And I knew this party was going to change my life. That day, I show up at the door 15 minutes early. I changed into my costume in the car so I could show up the door in character. The door opens up. A tall, serious-looking man, sun reflecting off his bald head, stands there. And I say, "Hi, I'm Honey Bear." What? All of a sudden I hear from the back kitchen, "Oh, hi, you must be Happy Times. Lamont, out of the way, out of the way. Come on in, I'm Harriet, Georgie's grandmother. This is Georgie's uncle, Lamont. Lamont, say hello." The nice grandmother takes my hand and carries me through the house. She's a retired principal, and I'm seeing all the photos of her family as we walk the dining room, the living room, the kitchen, and out into the backyard where I am hit by a tidal wave of children. "Look, it's Winnie! Hi, Winnie! Hi, Winnie! Hey, where's Tig Winnie? Where's Tig Winnie? Where's Tig Winnie?" And on that day, I learned that wearing the big head of a costume character is the closest to one can get to being a movie star without actually being one. Because inside that head, you know you're still you. But when you look out those tiny eye holes, you see everyone else seeing the facade. And they love what they see. Hey, how you doing, Winnie? Hey, come here. I'm Georgie's father. Can you come here for a minute? Georgie's father pulls me over, and he seems like a great guy. The kind of father that I hope I can be one day. This here's Georgie. He's a little shy. He gets scared around costume characters, so I was hoping you could give him a couple minutes before the party gets going, just so, he can be cool with you. Now, I really wanted to make Georgie's party nice. 1, because I wanted to get hired again, but 2, because Georgie looked kind of scared. So I kneeled down real slow. "Hey, Georgie, happy 4th birthday." Georgie says nothing. He is staring at me in complete terror. So I break cardinal rule number 1 of children's party entertainers. I step out of character. "Don't worry, Georgie, see? I'm just a man in here, just like your dad, see?" And that's when everything turned to crap. "You a motherfucking man in there? Oh, shit! Hey, Lamont, check it out. Winnie the Pooh is a man!" Within seconds, my star turn went bad faster than Shia LaBeouf at a short film festival. Georgie's father is laughing so hard that even Lamont smiles a little. Then everyone else joins in. "Winnie the Pooh is a man! Oh, snap! Hey, Winnie, we got some real honey for you here." "Oh, leave little Winnie alone, even if he is a grown man." all around me, young fathers and mothers are laughing at this little man in his bear costume. And suddenly, I'm hit with the realization, no wonder I'm not wanted in my child's life. I'm just a honey bear. I mean, I want to be a father, but I'm not even father material. Hell, I'm not even Winnie the Pooh material. I'm just some cheap ripoff trying to play the part. The parents are laughing. The kids are yelling, and I am feeling completely naked inside this big fur yellow costume. But the show must go on, right? This is Hollywood. So I sing my songs, I make the balloon animals, and just as the birthday cake is coming out, I hear, "Nigga, that's my motherfucking boy! Don't be having a party for my motherfucking boy!" 4 men walk into the party carrying bats, clubs, and they are not looking for piñata. As it turns out, Georgie's father is actually his stepfather, and Georgie's biological father has just been released from prison, and he is not cool about not being invited to his son's party. Suddenly, fists are flying, flower pots are being broken over men's heads, and the backyard becomes a battleground. There is violence erupting everywhere. I'm in the middle of all of this, completely terrified. I just want to run away, danger all around, when suddenly, over the screams of the scared moms, the crying children, the battle rants of dangerous men, and my CD player blaring the song, "The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round," I suddenly realize I'm Winnie the Pooh. I mean, not legally, of course, but, in spirit. I go into action. I start pulling children to safety. I scoop up this girl before she gets knocked down. I grab that boy out of the way before the charging men come running through. Bodies are crashing, bottles breaking, and then that one song, "The wheels on the bus go round and round," is providing the soundtrack to this battle scene. 2 men chase after Georgie's stepdad. He punches one of the guys, and I see the other man stab Georgie's stepfather right in front of my eyes, right before Lamont clocks him in the head with a brick. Then, as if on cue, sirens wail in the distance. The wheels on the bus comes to an end, and as 3 police cars, an ambulance, and a fire truck show up at this party, I watch the party crashers get taken away in cuffs, the injured taken away in stretchers, and the police taking statements from the rest. So, what happened next, Mr. Pooh? I mean, Honey Bear. I give my statements to the police. I pack up my blood-soaked costume. And as I turn to leave, Georgie's grandmother is there begging me to stay. But what can I do to help? I mean, I couldn't stop what just happened. I didn't have my costume anymore. I was useless. As I walk into the backyard to get my bag of supplies, I see all the children huddled together, crying. The moms are complaining. And the only other man there is Lamont, standing in the middle of this mess, trying to play the party of a party entertainer. "Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. This here's a party now. Stop your crying. Come on, y'all. Now, this here's a party. Stop your crying now." And in that moment, I heard my calling. It wasn't as sexy as the movies, and there was no small eye holes, but it was my calling, no doubt. Hey, everyone, I just spoke to Winnie, and he said he's sorry that he had to leave, but my name's Alan, and I want to see if maybe I could help you guys celebrate with Georgie today. And for the next hour, I passed out balloon animals, I sang songs, and I did my best to help the children celebrate Georgie's party. And when it was time to go, Georgie stood there with tears streaming down his face. "Hey, Georgie, it's gonna be okay. I mean, sometimes adults, they make big mistakes, But that doesn't mean they don't ever stop loving you. And I know both your dads love you very much. Now I have to go. But I tell you what, why don't I'll make you one balloon animal before I leave. One last special balloon animal. Anything you want. Doggy, kitten, giraffe, sword. And Georgie looked up at me with tear-stained eyes and said, "Can you make me a man?" And that was the last party I ever did. I guess everyone has to play themselves at some point. And so a little more than a year later, when I was setting up my very first classroom in the LAUSD, Los Angeles School District, as a second grade teacher, picture of my baby daughter on my desk, Georgie's grandmother, Harriet, was there to help me set up the classroom. Thank you.